for me personally, it's so funny because it's something that I didn't used to think of about myself, but I guess I've really realized that I'm quite an anxious person, actually. I do have a lot of anxiety, and something that so naturally helps me with that is the cold plunge, because you know what I'm doing in the cold plunge? Not only am I habit stacking with my exposure to sunlight first thing in the morning and sitting calmly in nature for even just the 3 minutes that I'm in there, but I am doing deep breaths of breath work. And what's really good for anxiety and people who are anxious is just breathe.
Yeah.
And when I'm in there, I do these really long, deep breaths, and I count them because in my head, I know how many breaths it takes me till my 3 minutes are out. So that's how I can keep monitoring it myself without looking at a clock. But that breath work that I'm doing in there, it makes me so calm. And that's one of the ways that you retrain your body from continuously entering a fight or flight mode to being able to be faced with shock and actually think through it and work through it in more of like a calm, graceful way. So I am just like the biggest proponent of the cold plunge. And what I do when I wake up in the morning and I go put my swimsuit on and I go outside and I get my first sunlight and, grounding of my bare feet in the grass, and I hop into my cold plunge to do my deep breathing, kind of a meditative practice for 3 minutes in the morning. I do not go wash it off essentially with a hot cold shower, as amazing as that would sound after being so cold.